Okay, so here is the brad nailer that I ordered, LINKNAL, and it's by Australia. And as you can see, everything that comes with it. Of course, we have the nailer itself, and then it comes with 2 batteries and a charger, a belt hook, safety glasses as always, the manual both in English and in Spanish, and some pieces that you need to use, plus a hose that for pumping up tires and such. Basketballs, this is what this is for, is punching do basketball. And then it comes with nails, brad nails. Brad nails, of course, have the little bit of a head on them, as you can see by my fingernail catching. I think these are 1.5 inch brad nails. It does take 3/8 to, no, 3/8 to 1 3/8. So those are probably 1 3/8 right there. It does say that, as you can see, this is like half of that, to put, even though the chamber here will hold a full thing here. All the directions I've read have said to do about double the length or width of this, double this width, and that's how many nails that you should put in at a time. Don't know why, but that's what it does. So I just kind of gone through that at the beginning. Of course, you have an Allen wrench, which you're going to need to put air in the chamber here. And take this part out with the Allen wrench, and you put this piece in like that, and then you fill it up with 27 psi of air to help to make it work. And that was the one thing that I had to do, was order a compressor that worked. The one I had didn't quite work with it, but that's okay. I can use it for other things. So once you've got the air in there, you put your battery, goes down here, and like I said, there's 2 batteries. So see, I'm doing this with one hand, one battery in, and it'll light up like that. And I do have safety glasses on, so, but I just wanted to show you. This is what I was practicing on, just to see the different, if you can see how at first it left them quite a bit up. And then I worked with it, see, that one's a little bit lower, and then these are even all the way almost to the bottom. I can feel them. And then this one is right at the top of the wood. So, and then what you do there to get that is you have to adjust this wheel here, and to the depth that you want it. So, and then there's a safety thing on it, like this, but there's the safety cap is right there. And unless that is pushed down, it's not going to work. So basically you put it on wherever you want your thing, and do not put your fingers on that trigger until you're ready to do this, because it will go, if it accidentally were to get that safety cap pushed down, you could get hurt. So, but you push down on the tool, and then, oops. And that's it. You see, it was pretty loud. So, and then there's right there is the nail that went in. So that's it. and I'm doing that with one hand. I mean, I would suggest that you do it with two, but to be safe. But that's it. So again, this is all that comes with it, and of course the big toolbox to store it all in. And I would suggest you do that to keep it nice and clean. The one thing it didn't come with was a oil jar, because you do need to oil it every once in a while just to keep it nice and working properly. So I got a little plastic container that with a dropper type of top on it that I can just oil it once in a while. But so there it is. I hope that helps, and good luck.
Alright, I just want to give you a little tour of this LINKNAL nail gun. So a couple quirks about it is that like the biggest thing is that you have to pressurize it with this Schrader valve. This comes unscrewed. There's a cap, but I'm just leaving the Schrader valve on. Then it says when you're done, you should depressurize it by just poking a pin in there. It's a bit strange. It's hard. It's a very small air canister, so when you're filling it, you easily go to 70 psi, like instantly. So you either have to use a regulator or be super slow, very gradual. I have a pretty good tire pressure filler. On a tire, you can just nail it, whatever you want. But this thing is so small that it goes from 0 to 70 before you know it. A hand pump with a gauge would have been a very good accessory to have been included. The battery has kind of a gauge in the front, which is a bit hard to see. It's kind of like the opposite of how most batteries mount. There is a lot of weight out here. Everything that's heavy is way out in front of your hand. So if you're using this a lot, I'd almost rather struggle with a hose. I don't know. It's very heavy out in front. But then as far as actual use, it's pretty fantastic. Yeah, I mean, you can see here, I was just playing around. Then we can switch over to multiple mode, and then we can just hold down the trigger. So it's pretty quick. Pretty quick indeed. It says 3 shots per second. Not sure that I'm able to do that, but it's pretty close. Pretty good. That's all that I can think of. The LED stays on for a long time. I'm not sure when that turns off. But yeah, once it's gassed up and ready to go, it's not too bad. I do wish it shot staples. Staples are handy sometimes, and say a little $20 Harbor Freight nailer will shoot both staples and brads. I mean, man, the front weight on this is tremendous. I mean, this just balances so much better. But this one, you have a cord, and it's also a bit more fidgety. It seems like the quality is a bit less. I mean, yeah, this was really cheap a long time ago. It has probably 20,000 brads and staples through it by now. about down there, yeah.